Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another spooky October stream. Tonight we'll be continuing our playthrough of Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Or rather, Fatal Frame 4. I mean, makes sense. I've already streamed Fatal Frames 1 through 3. Might as well continue on the series. Maybe someday I'll stream the 5th game, the Maiden of Blackwater, as well. I happen to have all 5 games. But yeah, last time I think, started chapter 4. We started playing as the guy detective without a camera obscura. This one is going to hunt ghosts with a spirit flashlight thing. And yeah, we started playing as Choshiro Kirishima, the detective who's after the director of the place, that apparently has been doing experiments with children or something in this mysterious island. And we're also playing as Ruka and Madoka. I think Misaki is gone. Is no longer with us. But yeah. Keep going. Yeah, Choshiro Kirishima. Same thing, yeah. Save data and autosave. Might as well. Hello, Inferno. Welcome. Yeah, hello. Ready for some spooks. This was actually my first time playing this game, so I'll be completely a blind playthrough, because when I streamed Fatal Frames 1 through 3, I mean, I had already played those games, so I mean, the plot wasn't really new to me. I kind of knew how it would happen, though I think it had been long enough that I didn't remember every single detail, but I kind of remember the overall plot. This one is completely new. I have no idea what the plot is going to be. Take a moment to remember the controls, even though it's only been a week, but I've also played other games after that, so they kind of get jumbled. Yeah, I think we just started on this, so the map isn't very big yet. Wait. Okay, X to load up. Yeah, this is a survival horror kind of game. You have to explore this abandoned area, and if a ghost attacks you, flash a special flashlight at them and they'll disappear, I guess. Normally in the Fatal Frame series, you take pictures of the ghosts to kind of exorcise them, but actually there is a point in Maiden of Blackwater, the 5th Fatal Frame game, where you also use a kind of flashlight to protect yourself against ghosts. Okay, how do I open? Oh. Yeah, probably once we go to a next chapter and start playing as one of the girls again, we'll go back to taking pictures of ghosts. Can I go up? Wait, how do I run again? Yeah. Very brisk jog, not really much of a run. Although, to be fair, the ghosts don't really chase you very fast, so I guess you don't really need to run that much in this game. Oh, thanks for the cheers. Thank you very much. I actually like these kinds of survival horror type games where there's like a third-person camera. I'm like the first Alone in the Dark games, the first few Resident Evil games, and the first few Fatal Frame games. So these are blocked. These are very much up my alley. Hmm? Have I played the Evil Within games? No. I've heard about them, but I haven't had the chance to because I don't really own a very powerful machines, PC. I'm playing this on the Switch, which is the only modern console that I own. So I don't really have any device capable of running the Evil Within games. But I do want to try them eventually. I tried playing Outlast a little bit, but it ran very slowly on my machine. Hello? Hi there. Oh, yeah, I gotta remember. The blue on the corner indicates there's an item nearby that I can pick up. This blue light on the lower right corner. Oh yeah, I gotta hold. Diary. They did surgery on me the other day. The other people who got the surgery didn't get better, so I said I didn't want to get the surgery. But the doctor told me it's okay, since the surgery is all red inside my head and I don't like it. Oh, since the surgery, it's all red inside my head and I don't like it. My hair fell out too. That made me cry, but when I cried, there was blood in it. Whoa. But Mama and the doctor say it's okay. My head is red and feels like it's melting. It hurts. Don't like it. Hope the pain melts away soon. Yeah, they've been performing some weird experiments on children in this area. I mean, obviously it was long ago, but I guess the ghosts of the children who died here are still present. And I think this guy's a detective. He's after the director who was responsible for this hospital? Question mark? Can I sneak up on the ghost? What is this? Oh. Small key wrapped in paper on top of the ashtray. Flat iron key. Ooh. Haibara Infirmary. Oh, it is an infirmary. Okay. Oh, thanks for some more bits. Thank you very much. Okay, now we got a complete map. Okay, once again, I mean, this is kind of a re-release of an older game. Originally, this game came out on the Wii, like in 2008. But it was never released in North America until very recently. This year, it came out for the Switch. Thanks for more bits. I mean, 37, then 3, completed 40. Uh-oh. Wait. Okay. Wait, how do you do this again? Okay. Wait. I'm still remembering how to fight ghosts. There we go. Okay, I gotta hold the trigger. Fine. Uh-oh. Behind me. Thank you for more cheers. Hey. Where am I from? I'm from Brazil. Although I don't really do streams in Portuguese. I'd rather use English. I'm just as comfortable speaking in English as I am in Portuguese. So. Even though it's technically not my first language, I've been speaking it since I was a kid, so... Wait, what? There's a body here? Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, I gotta... I think I kind of remember... They kind of explained how this flashlight mechanic worked in the last... When I started the chapter last time, but... I kind of have to jog my memory a little bit. I think when that moon on the corner there, that is kind of the charge of my special flashlight. So if the moon is empty or completely in shadow, then I can't fight ghosts anymore. So I gotta wait for it to recharge. My English is great, thank you. Wait, where am I going? I gotta go downstairs, or maybe not. Wait. Why am I not running? There you go. Have I ever played Visage? I have watched other people play it. I've watched streamers play it. Spirit Stone. Hi there. You stuck in the mirror? There are handprints in the mirror. Yay. Creepy little doll. Are you gonna move? Sometimes objects in these games move on their own for no reason. I mean, I like the spooky atmosphere of horror games, but I don't usually really get scared of playing them, so I'm okay with playing most horror games. I don't know. What time is it here? Almost 7 p.m. In recognition of my fruitful research into the workings of the cranial nervous system, I've been assigned to work as an assistant to Dr. Shigeto Haibara at the Haibara Infirmary on Rogetsu Isle. Dr. Haibara is the leading researcher of Moonlight Syndrome, a condition peculiar to the Rogetsu Islands. The documents I've read describe Moonlight Syndrome as a composite mental disorder with curious symptoms such as sleepwalking and memory loss. Despite ongoing research, both the cause of the syndrome and the reason for its confinement to the Rogetsu Islands remain unknown. Dr. Haibara is currently working to discover the truth about the condition. He has taken a unique approach to treating Moonlight Syndrome, incorporating the folklore of the islands. Treatments such as musical therapy using the traditional Rogetsu Isle moon sounds are unheard of in conventional psychiatry. I think Dr. Haibara's idea are leading the profession in a exciting new direction. I don't know about. Oh, thanks for following, Inferno. His research may not only cure Moonlight Syndrome, but also help unlock the mysteries surrounding the effects that memory has on the mind. It's fascinating. I've no doubt that working with Dr. Haibara will be a chance to gain valuable experience that simply can't be found on the mainland. Oh, you're from Scotland. Cool. Unfortunately, my stream times are usually pretty late for people in Europe. Asagi Hizuki, medical fire. Hizuki, Asagi, female, age 6. Room, old building, ward number 2. Reported symptoms including fear of mirrors and memory loss, pointing to prototypical Moonlight Syndrome diagnosis. Symptoms progressing at moderate rate. Scheduled for a surgical procedure next week under orders from Director Haibara. Procedure was previously performed on 2 Moonlight Syndrome patients with more severe symptoms, producing no positive results. Also, Asagi Hizuki must be that little ghost girl that said she didn't like the surgery and complaining about her mind being read or something. It is hoped that performing this procedure on a patient with relatively mild symptoms will lead to development of a treatment for Moonlight Syndrome. Therefore, all involved are to take detailed notes and make appropriate reports afterwards. Note: the above is confidential. Do not disclose to patients or others. Okay. Hmm. So yeah, because I have not a very good PC, my channel is usually focused on retro games. Those are the ones that my PC can run comfortably. I mean, even though this was released this year, it is a re-release of an older game, so I guess it counts. uh, We're supposed to go here and... Oh, prepare for the procedure. Hi there. Okay, I guess I'll follow the ghost. Oh. Hang on. Don't worry, I'll got it. I'll get it. Hello? Are the ghosts trapped in a time loop? I think I have heard this theory before, that when you die, you re-experience your final moments over and over again or something. And that's why, like, ghosts will haunt the place where they died. I don't really believe in ghosts or anything supernatural, but I think it's interesting to hear all the speculations of what people think the afterlife might be like. Okay, okay, let's follow this. Okay, that's where the ghost went, and that's where I'm going. I mean, even though I don't believe in ghosts, I would not want to be exploring an abandoned building in the middle of nowhere like this. Not because I would be afraid of being attacked by ghosts, but what if I'm attacked by a person? Someone's actually there. Living people scare me way more than the dead. I would only be comfortable, like, in a place that... Okay, what if the place that I think it's haunted, but I can guarantee that there is no one else there? If there was a way to, like, make sure there was no one else, either like homeless person living there or someone pulling a prank, if I'm actually certain that I'm completely alone, then I guess it would be interesting to explore an abandoned place that's said to be haunted. Flipping from a magazine. Rogetsu disappearances. We delve in the darkness behind the mysterious Rogetsu disappearances. 6 months have passed since the mass disappearances on Rogetsu Isle. With the investigation stalled, the incident is on the verge of being forgotten. But we have uncovered a sinister history that could be the key to solving the mystery. The bizarre illness, Moonlight Syndrome. We first focused our investigation on Moonlight Syndrome, a condition unique to the Rogetsu Islands. Sometimes they say isles, sometimes they say islands. Or it's maybe one Rogetsu Isle, but Rogetsu Islands, there's more than one. According to the medical expert we contacted, it is a type of amnesia with unusual additional symptoms, such as sleepwalking and sufferers acting as though possessed by some force. The disaster of Rogetsu legend returns. Folklorists familiar with the history of the islands say that the sickness has long been feared as a plague, so its reach clearly extends beyond the present-day incident into the island's murky past. Legend also tells of a strange incident in which over half of the inhabitants of Rogetsu Isle vanished. Moonlight Syndrome en masse? What if the Rogetsu disappearances were caused by an endemic outbreak of Moonlight Syndrome? The island is surrounded by a vast ocean. One doesn't like to linger too long on the fate of those wandering outside, blissfully unaware of their surroundings. Tourism efforts cursed the island? Tourism efforts cursed the island? Some islanders were opposed to turning the Rogetsu Kagura, a ceremony that was supposed to appease the souls of the dead, into a tourist attraction. Would the real roots of this bizarre case be the shallowness of those who tried to turn a sacred ceremony into a commercial spectacle? Death of the last witness. Our only remaining lead was the last living witness to the incident, a young girl. Sadly, she died in the hospital several days ago. Reports say that she used her final breath to cry out for her mother. What did this poor girl see on that fateful day? The answer is known only to the now abandoned Rogetsu Isle. Okay. Wait, where did I come from? Okay. Usually stop a little bit before opening the door. Gives the game a little bit of time to load the new area. Right there. Oh dear. Ghost. Okay. Locked. Okay. Anything over here? Ooh. Examine what? Examine. Large object shrouded in cloth. And then you pull the cloth and there's nothing underneath. Desk was strewn with various tools and medicines. Okay. Ooh. Shiny. More blue spirit stones. These are upgrade items used for upgrading your weapon, I guess. The sink is blackened with filth. There doesn't seem to be any running water. Okay. What else? Okay, what else is there to do here? Thought I was being led somewhere, but this is a dead end. Okay, I can look up. Okay, I guess I'll just go back. Range. Uh-oh. I'm trapped. Well, now what? Will this be open now? Nope. Both doors are unlocked. Large object shrouded in cloth. Yeah. Oh. Oh, reach out. Wait. Something on this side. Oh, he's gonna pull the cover off. Uh-oh. Wait, wait. Ow! Get off me! Wait, wait, wait. No. Don't come near me. I got a flashlight. I'm not afraid to use it. Huh? Where'd she go? Problem with fighting ghosts, they can go through walls. I have to wait until they come outside. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Why is everything blinking? Gotcha. Phew. Something is lying where the ghost disappeared. I told the doctor, I don't like it. It hurts. Tomorrow, more surgery. It's making me bad. The surgery. More surgery. Tomorrow, more surgery. I don't like the surgery. Hurts. 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 The surgery. It hurts me. Ow, ow, ow. Hurts. Hurts. Hurts me. Hurts me. Die. Hurts. 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 Dying. Die. Ourselves. Die. 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 Injury. Die. Hurting. Yeah. What did they do to this girl? Post-mortem report. Yep, she did die, I guess. Asagi Hizuki. Hizuki Asagi, female, age 6. Time of death, 032. Circumstances of death. Condition deteriorated severely after second surgical procedure. Patient was tranquilized but suddenly became deranged during the night. Doctor provided immediate emergency treatment to no effect. Patient died soon after. Cause of death unknown. Possible death due to weakness brought on by sudden worsening of moonlight syndrome symptoms. Okay. Does that mean I can now go through here? Hi there. Should I be doing this? Probably not. Another diary? What is the Rogetsu Kagura? Flyer. Once every 10 years, in the month of September, a very important ceremony takes place on Rogetsu Isle, main island of the Rogetsu Islands. Yeah, I figured that much, that Rogetsu Isle is one island and Rogetsu Islands is the whole archipelago. This is the Rogetsu Kagura. The Rogetsu Kagura is a representation of a means of direct communication between the living and the dead. Its origins are uncertain, but the people of Rogetsu Isle have carried it down through the ages as a way to honor the deceased. Hello, Hazel Jackson? A maiden called the Vessel dances herself into a trance to the accompaniment of the music played by 5 girls called organs. The dance continues well into the night. Wait, did I read it? Origins are uncertain, but people of Rogetsu Isle have carried it down through the ages as a way to honor the deceased. Okay. Not only the Vessel and the organs wear masks during the Kagura. Not only the Vessel and the organs wear masks during the Kagura. All those present as observers wear masks and hold candles while watching the ceremony. As the island's most important festival, the Kagura calls those born on Rogetsu Isle home every 10 years. They are said to make the journey no matter how far away they live. Is that why the girls came back here? From the earlier chapters? Once accessible only to such natives, the Kagura was open to visitors 30 years ago and it is now the central tourist attraction on the island. Came back to the island for the festival. Kagura was extremely important to the people. To think of it, today would be the day of the festival. If there were anyone left on the island, that is. What a coincidence. Model of the human head sits atop the mess. How's it going? Fine. Exploring a spooky area. Brain surgery must have been performed in this place. Oh. Haibara's assistant's notes. I've been observing the cases of moonlight syndrome at Haibara Infirmary. The moment I first laid eyes on one of the patients, a ghastly thrill traveled up and down my spine. This syndrome is unlike anything I've seen before, and in this line of work, I've seen more than my share of unusual and disturbing things. Moonlight syndrome presents symptoms of memory fragmentation along with deterioration of sense of self, resulting in destruction of the sufferer's personality. In advanced stages, it leads to total amnesia and an unresponsiveness and is ultimately fatal. But apparently most patients choose to end their own lives before the symptoms can progress to those final awful stages. Watching as these poor bastards have their memories taken away from them, as they break down and are consumed little by little, it's so horrible one trembles at the sight. I wouldn't wish moonlight syndrome on my worst enemy. No one should have to feel themselves slip away into the darkness. Seeing it for myself, I have a renewed sense of urgency regarding my work here. Dr. Haibara is treating moonlight syndrome as a special kind of local endemic disease, but he hasn't been able to grasp the nature of the condition or develop a reliable method of treatment or cure. His focus is on medication combined with surgical procedures and folk medicine as a means to combat this condition. I'll learn more details about the different kinds of treatments tomorrow. I hope one of them can be developed into a cure and we can finally wake these people from their nightmare. My guess is they were not successful. On the key. And once again, they're just going to tell me exactly where it is. I wonder if this was in the previous Fatal Frame, the original release of this game, because, I mean, Fatal Frame 1 through 3, they did not tell you exactly where to use each key you got. You just had to look around and try to open all of the doors to see if they worked. But then in Maiden of Blackwater, which I played earlier, or last year, they kind of did that. Do I stream only Maiden of... or Mask of the Lunar Eclipse? No, actually, I played a variety of games. Whoops. And I got grabbed. This is mostly like a retro games variety channel. I like playing a lot of older games, or either games from my childhood, or games that I haven't played in a long time, or games that I never got to play in my childhood. So I'm either showcasing games that I already know, or I'm discovering older games that I've been curious about but never played. And thankfully, this is one of them. I've known about Mask of the Lunar Eclipse for quite a while, but never got to play it because it was never released in North America until this year. I'm glad that I'm finally able to complete the Fatal Frame series, I guess, and finally play the last one that I haven't played yet. I mean, in my About page, you can check the list of all the games that I finished on stream, and there's a link to my YouTube channel where I keep my VODs, so you can kind of go through all my previous streams and get an idea of what kind of games I play, but mostly they're adventure games, platformers, RPGs, and first-person shooters, but mostly older ones. So yeah, don't come to my channel expecting a game that was just released on like an Xbox or PlayStation 5 or something, because I don't have those consoles, so I won't be able to play them, and I don't have a good enough PC to run modern games. Well, it's mostly older games here. Usually you can find my channel in the retro category of Twitch. But right now, I guess since this is technically not a retro game, I guess, because it is a newer release of this older game. How long have I been streaming on Twitch? 4 years? Well, over 4 years. Though sometimes I had to stop because of real life issues getting in the way. Cool. Wait. Wait, where am I going? Oh yeah, I gotta go back. I remember. Oh, thanks for following, Hazel Jackson. Yeah, usually in the month of October, I try to pick not necessarily horror games, but I guess horror themed games that kind of have a where you're kind of fighting weird creatures or something. Hi there. So yeah, jump scares don't really get me, as you can see. Where'd you go? So also, don't expect me to scream at a game. My streams are usually pretty chill. Even though I sometimes play harder games, I try not to rage at any of them. Okay. Why don't I use streaming assets on my channel? Because I don't have any money to pay artists. But I also like this minimalist design. I try to make my own layouts for every game that I stream. Go away. You're not going to perform any surgery on me. I have drawn my own emotes. And my own sub badges, I guess. Also made my own intro screen and outro screen, but I kind of want to make new ones at some point. So yeah, I am my own UI artist and emote artist. Yeah. This is me exploring. Me running away. This is when I find some treasure. Yeah, my sub badges are kind of based on typical armors you find in RPGs. So you have the cloth armor, leather armor, chain armor, and plate armor, and then the magic plate armor. Kind of my own ideas. Mm-hmm. No, I'm okay. I don't have a budget for any and to hire anyone, and I'm like I said, I can do a lot of things myself. Something is lying here where the ghost disappeared. Have a reliable payment method? Really? I don't have a Discord. My channel does not have its own Discord. Yeah. No thanks. I wonder. I mean, you have Twitter if you want to hire me. Like I said, I am an artist, so if you're looking for commissions, I'm open to commission. Well, I'm not hiring anyone, but if you want to hire me, then you can contact me. I'm associated with Haibara Infirmary. Yeah, you should see just how many graphic design artists follow me every time I post on Twitter that I've gotten live. So I got a whole bunch of artists liking my tweets and following me, but unfortunately, they're all wasting their time. I don't have any budget to hire anyone. Informer's report. I am associated with Haibara Infirmary, and I want to make the truth known about the recent disappearances of those girls. As I was walking in the infirmary grounds, I heard the sounds of children's voices coming from the well. At first I thought I was hearing things, but the voices became more and more distinct. They weren't just crying as normal children do when they fall or lose sight of their parents in a crowded place. It was an altogether more hollow, terrible sound. It's them, the girls who vanished. I'm sure of it. I can't keep quiet about this anymore. If you don't act now, it will be too late. Those girls are being consumed, even as I write this. I beg of you, conduct a search of Haibara Infirmary as soon as possible. I mean, I guess I am doing that, but considering how long it's probably been, I guess I'm kinda late. When you talk on Twitter, I mean, you can try, but like I said, I'm not looking to get a new banner or anything. I already made my own. If I have new ideas, I'll just make my own a new one. Water's collected. Some kind of red oil is floating around on the surface. Ew. Okay. Yeah, we got a new key, so we might as well check it out. Come on, run. Uh-oh. Wait, oh, surrounded. Ow. Get off me. Wait. I wonder who the older woman is. I think the child is Asagi. He's the one who died after surgery was performed. Have a look. I'm not going to look my Twitter on my. I'm not going to look at my Twitter in the middle of the stream. Come on. I'm busy. Go away. Uh-oh, my moon thing is almost running out. Oh dear. Okay, my last shot, come on. Whew. Got him. Yeah, it feels a little weird fighting ghosts with this flashlight instead of the traditional camera. Are you real or are you a ghost? You don't look like a ghost, but you're also kind of walking around creepily. How's the elevator working in this place? Let me go. Where's the autosave lantern thing? Oh, hang on, I'll get it. Don't worry. Yellow. I read a lot of things. Ah, the one about the children in the well. Oh, come on. Double shots. My moon lantern thing isn't recharged yet. Wait, I think I can. Can I use? How do I use it? Okay, how do I use the spirit point thing? Double shot. Oh. Hi there. Phew. Wait, my moon fuel is almost depleted. Oh dear. Can I go here? Oh. Finally, I can get the shiny thing behind the counter that I've been looking at it. It's not a document? Okay. Oh, it is. I was like, why can't I pick it up? On the tape of an interview recording. Found in documents. Moonlight syndrome and the moon. In mild cases of moonlight syndrome, patients start to lose fragments of their memories and tend to sleepwalk. Neither of these symptoms is especially uncommon and may even occur together, but it is the effect of the phase of the moon on the moonlight syndrome patients that makes it very different from such other conditions. Patients stabilize when the moon waxes and is full, but tend to seek out the moonlight and wander at night. When the moon wanes, they become frightened and unstable. Hence, the condition we now call moonlight syndrome was originally known as moonlust or night walking, names still used in superstitious contexts. In severe cases, patients lose almost all their memories and are attracted to windows and rooftops, giving the appearance of being led by the moonlight. They bathe happily in it, and as if having their lost selves return to them, albeit for the fleeting, unsustained moment. Patients who lose their memories will start looking toward the moon without fail. Symptoms like this may occur in individual psychiatric cases, but it is difficult to satisfactorily explain their simultaneous emergence in multiple patients. The condition is unique to the Rogetsu Islands, so it may have some connection to the climate or beliefs of these islands. Several medicines bottle and syringes are lying on the desk. Okay. Cabinet containing various kinds of medicine. Yeah, another door, but hang on, I want to check behind the counter first. I think it's this way. There we go. Hmm? Uh-oh. Hi there. Don't mind me. I just want to check the shiny things. Sacred water. Ooh, that's a potent healing item. Wooden card, waning moon. Found a small panel decorated with a waning moon. I think this is a key card. Row of lockers. The doors are all rusted shut. Another little doll. Hi there. Hey, Steve Sauce. Welcome. Wait, no, I want to grab the shiny thing. Hang on. Herbal medicine. Okay. Struggling a bit with Twitch. Keeps disconnecting my stream, but hopefully it won't happen again. Yeah, back to playing some more Fatal Frame 4. Or Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, I guess. Hi there. Hide? Hide what? In this re-release, they kind of dropped the number. I think in the original Japanese, it was called Project Zero number 4. Project Zero is the name of Fatal Frame in Japan, for the Fatal Frame series. Hibara assistant notes. The day pass and our efforts to treat Moonlight Syndrome continue. The days pass. Dr. Haibara's treatment methods have shown some positive results, but they're starting to lose what basis they had in medical science and are increasingly muddled with superstition and folklore. He's putting more and more emphasis on his own ideas and the legends of the island. Frankly, I doubt the efficacy of such methods. I've never seen such treatments applied to a neurological condition. In particular, the macabre apparatuses he uses are unlike anything I've ever seen used in any other hospital. What I find more disturbing, though, is the bizarre terminology used in this hospital. Those are not standard medical terms. For instance, intermediate stage Moonlight Syndrome patients present symptoms where they fear their own reflection in mirrors or water. In the folklore of Rogetsu Isle, this phenomenon is referred to as budding. The patients may see their own faces reflected as something entirely different. Whatever the nature of this symptom, I wish they would call it a hallucination or a phobia, rather than use a proper medical term. This superstitious budding word is used by the infirmary staff on a daily basis. Apparently, patients who see budded face, visible only to themselves, also bud. There's blossoming. I don't know the specifics of these symptoms, but I have seen the color drain from people's faces at the mere mention of the word. From the sound of it, I doubt it has anything to do with botany. They say that those who see the faces of people with severe cases of Moonlight Syndrome resonate with them and become afflicted with the syndrome themselves. Is this budding? Whatever the name of it, how is it even possible for a neurological condition to be transmitted? Before coming here, I wouldn't even have entertained such a possibility, but Moonlight Syndrome may somehow be contagious. On top of all this, I've asked to make preparations for a rite to be held tomorrow. I've been asked to make preparations for a rite to be held tomorrow. What kind of procedure it is, I don't know. How did it come to this? The whole affair has left me sick at heart. Shoji Katagiri. Is that the name of the Dr. Haibara's assistant? Light of the director's office is lit. Is someone there? Uh-oh. Wait. Ow. Oh dear, I'm almost dead. I gotta heal. Okay, how do I heal again? Items. As well. Take your water. Hi there. Ow, what? What happened? Wow! What are you doing? Stop shining the light on my face. Wow. Is that what he's holding? Like a tiny flashlight? Go away. Go away. Ooh. Yeah, not really a lot of depth to the combat in this chapter with this flashlights, I guess. I do wonder, maybe I don't have a... Don't I? Hang on. Maybe I don't have any lens equipped. Ah, there you go. My equipped allows photos to be taken with a spirit stone flashlight. What? You have multiple lenses and switch between them? Yeah. Okay, sure, I'll level up. Okay, but how do I use my lens again? Oh. Okay, don't really feel like doing this. Okay, I'm not doing anything damage. Okay. I think this was a bad lens upgrade thing. Wait, what? What happened here? Kind of confused about what I just did to my camera. What's the point of taking pictures if it doesn't look like I'm doing any damage? Huh. Weird. I might remove this lens upgrade thing. Engraved box. An engraved box. It's being held closed by some sort of mechanism. It's engraved with a waxy moon and a waning moon pattern with 2 slots visible. Oh, I need that's where I use the key cards. I got one already. Rack stacked with medical records and old books. Must have been used as materials for some kind of research. Okay, more update stones. Upgrade stones, I mean. Volume upon volume of old books. Hello? It's... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, didn't see you there. Yeah, the ghosts that trigger a yellow light, they don't really hurt you, so I don't have to worry. It's the ones with the red that trigger a red light that I should have to worry about. There's an intercom displaying a series of numbers on the desk. Okay, what series of numbers? Nine. Wait. 438951. And I'll take a picture. There you go. Dr. Haibara's notes again. Oh, this is not Dr. Haibara's assistant. This is the actual Dr. Haibara himself. I come from an esteemed lineage of head ceremonial priests bearing the honored name of Haibara. I'm also the medicine man of this island, and as such, I've come face to face with this condition known in the modern vernacular as Moonlight Syndrome. In establishing an institution to research and treat Moonlight Syndrome, I've exploited the benefits of medical science while still upholding the teachings of my ancestors. I believe it is my mission to research this baffling syndrome using a fusion of modern science and ancient tradition. Once the people of Rogetsu Isle used their own means, befitting of their time, to delve into the nature of mind and soul... Once the people of Rogetsu Isle used their own means, befitting of their time, to delve into the nature of mind and soul. The masks of the Kagura were once such means. By wearing the mask and hearing the music, the vessel loses herself. The organs masked allow them to keep their beat steady. The wearing of masks simulates various different parts of the human brain. This is a fascinating phenomenon that science alone cannot explain. Masks truly are a powerful method to explore the potential of the brain. They open a door for us to explore new territories. And so came to be the ancient, the true form of the Rogetsu Kagura, the right of descent. This right provides us with a means to dive into the abyss of the mind. However, the right of descent has been forbidden ever since it brought disaster to Rogetsu Isle. The legend that tells of the disaster are terrifying, but in order to conquer Moonlight Syndrome, we must be brave enough to step over the taboo boundaries. The moon eclipses but once every 10 years. We cannot let this chance escape us. Time is a commodity we sadly lack. Anything else? Ooh, shiny. Oh yeah, I haven't played the recording. Oh. Voices. Tapes, yeah. Got a new one.
テープ回りました。どうですか、気分の方は。顔が自分のものじゃないんです。
Yep, he's got Moonlight Syndrome.
これは。それはどういう？鏡を見ていると時々。いえ、わかりません。もう見たくない。だから目を薬の量を増やしましょうか。もう見たくないんです。妹だってそう言ってました。 違う。安心してください。必ず解放。
Yeah, I guess it would be kind of bad for your mental health to always see your distorted face in the mirror instead of your own. Okay, more upgrades. Something. Doors of the bookcase are lining. A bitter cold draft drifts from behind it. Hmm? Cold draft drifts from behind it. Does that mean there's something behind it? There's a map. Hmm? Yeah, the map says there is a door here. How do I open though? Maybe the intercom? Like cloud veiled moon. Hmm. Okay, how do I operate the intercom then? Here's the number on the desk. Okay, where do I input this code? Reference material. Okay, is there anywhere else I can go? Maybe I'm not supposed to be here yet. I mean, I could have kept going down the stairs. Maybe I'll have to come back here later. Gotta find another way to... Uh-oh. Oh. Hi there. Oh, now... Okay, now I see why I need the add-on that allows me to take pictures with my flashlight. I can use it to take pictures of the specters and gain some more points. Although, maybe I have to take it off to... Okay. Okay, I can remove it when doing combat. Got it. Maybe now I can go in here? Intercom displaying a series of numbers on the desk. Okay, I mean, I wish you would read out loud these numbers. I mean, I can kind of see them. Barely. Like 438951. Right, oops. 438951. Or at least maybe have them switch to a close-up of those numbers. But yeah, I don't know where to input these numbers. Maybe I need to go back to that other office. Kind of unsure how to progress. But that's the fun of these games, I guess. Of survival horror games. It's part fighting monsters, part solving puzzles. Mask portraying various expressions hang on the back wall. Okay. Does this intercom say anything? Huh. I mean, I guess I can try going to any place that I haven't been to yet. See if any doors are unlocked. That's usually what I do in like, these adventure games, adventure type games. Like, for example, here, yeah. Alright, this is the behind the counter. Okay, I've been there. I have not been here yet. Huh. What was stopping me from coming through here? I don't remember. Kind of worried that I might be doing a lot of backtracking, but I'm also curious. Whoops. Okay, let me autosave. And okay, let me just check here to see. I know I have to find at least one more wooden card to fit on the engraved box that I got. Maybe I just have to explore more of this area before I can progress. Yeah, I think I already know my way around here. I've been here before, unless this game also has like random encounters like some of the previous Fatal Frame games have. I should be fine. I think. Okay, he doesn't say it's locked, so I'm guessing I can't just find a key for this door. Okay, this is why I didn't keep going. Okay. Very bassy background noise, I guess. It's kind of freaky. Kind of hear things in the distance. Squeaking, something. Metal squeaking, almost like something moving. Okay, there's something here. Oh, there it is. Don't grab my arm. There you go. Nice. Yeah, I gotta make sure I don't miss any items with my, if that blue icon in the corner shows up, that means there's something in the room that I haven't picked up yet. Also, I don't think I've explored upstairs enough. Just make sure that None of the locked doors are actually locked. X-ray radiographs are arranged in the light box. Have I been here? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I have. I saw a reflection in that mirror. Oh, is there something here? Oh. Hmm. Kind of like a hot-cold pattern thing. When you're close to an item, it says, oh, getting warmer. Getting warmer. Oh, colder. No, getting warmer. I think it said, yeah, it said that the items should be revealed when I flash my flashlight at them. But... oh, there, see? Okay, just more upgrades thing. Okay. Another exit. Another little doll. These are... dolls are everywhere. Yeah. The weird dead end. What? Why a corridor to nowhere? Oh yeah, this was where I found a key. This ashtray. I guess maybe this is just a back room where doctors can smoke without bothering the patients. Okay. Okay, so I've been here. Did I not check this room? Big door? Okay. Blocked. Again, just making sure. Probably nothing else here, but I don't want to risk having... I don't want to risk getting stuck because I missed an important item somewhere. Okay, this is locked. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, nothing else up here. Except this one item that I didn't pick up. Anyone down there? Kinda does remind me of the first area in Outlast. Okay, now what? This is dead end. I don't think I can go outside. That's where I was in the start of the chapter. Something else here? Ooh. Always good to have healing items in places where you can get hurt. Okay, I guess I'll go back where I was. From here. Oh, I missed something. Okay. At least the bot said sorry for bothering you, but no. Go away. Wait, is there something here that I might have missed? No? Okay. I mean, I was sure that there would be some way to open the door behind the mist. Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, oh. Hang on. Don't surprise me like that. It's rude. And of course I can't go through the door while I'm being attacked. Ah! He's using light mode. Ah. Uh-huh. Come on, show yourself. Fine. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Hello? Paging Doctor, whatever your name is. Gotcha. Okay. Something down here that I missed, maybe? Oh. Oh, there is an item, but it's on the other side of the gate. Can I reach it? Oh, wait. And there it is, the second wooden card. It was here all along. The box opened while the waxing and waning moon cards were inserted. When the waxing and waning moon cards were inserted. Memo with code. The box contained a piece of paper. Well, that's just the same numbers I already saw on the intercom thing. Didn't need this paper at all. Serial number and some kind of riddle are written on it. Twice 7 days makes the new moon full. +1 is the key to the squares as well. Huh? Twice 7 days make the new moon full. +1 is the key to the square as well. Does that mean, yeah, looks, there are 3 lines under those 9 numbers. Does that mean I just have to, type 271 under those numbers? Or is it like a Sudoku thing? Because then it would be like 276. 1 is already present. Twice 7 could also mean 14. Like 2 times 7. And +1 would be 15. It was either 271 or 276 or 15. Or 14 or 15. I guess I'll use a little bit of trial and error to figure out which of these are the answer. Which of these is the answer. It looks like I stopped disconnecting. Maybe I'll keep going a little further. Now I type the code. Okay. 271. Nope. Okay. How do I delete? Okay. 276. Sounds like something moved behind the bookcase. Okay, what was the +1 thing then? Square? Oh, I guess +1 meant one more number? Not literally the number 1? No. Documents. Memo with code. Yeah, twice 7 days makes the new moon full. +1 is the key to the squares, to the square as well. And 2, 7, 8, 6. Is this one? Hang on. Yeah, this is like that magic square thing where all the numbers add up to 15 on all sides. Yeah, 4 + 3 + 8, 15. 9 + 5 + 1, 15. And then 2 + 7 + 6, 15 as well. And then 4, 9, 2, 15. And then 3, 5, 7, 15. And then 8, 1, 6, 15. Yeah. So the point was to complete that magic square thing where all the columns and lines add up to 15. Okay. I figured it out. Noise coming from over here. Yeah. I was unlocking the door behind this. Okay. Oh, you slide it into the wall. Okay. Secret passage. Search beyond the hidden door. Okay. I was going to do that. Okay. Oh, just open. Wait, wait. I don't want to go downstairs backwards. That was easy. Is there someone else here? No. Low-level ghost guarding this place. More upgrades. The bed is fitted with an ominous device. What the hell was Director Haibata doing down here? Probably upgrade my stuff some more. My Spirit Stone flashlight a little more. Recharge time would be nice, but not really necessary. Points received from chain shots could be cool. Damage dealt. Okay, I like that. I like increased damage dealt, but I don't have enough right now. I'm gonna save it. Moonlight Syndrome research file. Tattered old notebook lies on the desk. Of all the methods of treating Moonlight Syndrome that we have tried to date, the most promising appears to be surgery. Specifically, this treatment involves stimulation of the brain by direct or indirect means. Ooh. Progress was very slow and difficult at first, with much experimentation, but results started to appear, and now it seems the day cannot be far when we find a comprehensive treatment method. However, there was recently a case in which surgery seemed successful at first, but unfortunately ended in tragedy. Yeah, the little girl, I guess. The patient initially appeared to recover from Moonlight Syndrome, but rapidly deteriorated with total amnesia and voidness, followed by death. The corpse's face appeared warped and was, of course, harvested immediately. Wait, what? They harvested her face? Was this warping in the beginning of blossoming? Research into treatment through surgical procedures continues, but blossoming must be prevented at all costs. We must not bring about another disaster like the one spoke of in our legends. We cannot have another day of tranquility on this island. The bed is equipped with thick restraints and is splattered with deep red stains. Ooh. Eek. And yeah, that looks like something to hold someone's head together while it's being drilled into. Yeesh. Deeper down. An altar or something? Okay. Anything on this side? Passage is completely blocked. Okay. Hey, what? Why does it seem like there's something here? Yeah, I forgot I can quick turn by pressing the right joystick. Okay. does it look like there's something I could pick up, but... Oh, there it is. It was on the floor. Let me pick up. Focus lens, cool. Good thing I didn't miss this. Yeah. Allows you to use a powerful attack on one ghost. Yeah, sure, level up. Equip focus lens. Nice. Okay. This tiny door. So, Director Haibara came through here. Where'd he go then? Is this a recent flashback or a flashback to way longer ago? And I was just seeing a vision of when he came through this place. Is that the organs? The girls who... And they don't have faces. The girls who play while the main one dances or something? Oh wait, that's not... Yeah, that's not Director Haibara, that's him. When he's remembering when he... Yeah, he's remembering when he found the 5 girls. Wait, was it him who found the 5 girls? I know that the girls were found a long time ago. But I don't remember if it was said that it was him. Okay, that's the end of this chapter. Yeah, it's only been 2 hours. I can go on for one more. Yeah, save. So that was the Lost Day Clear. That was the 3rd chapter. Now it's chapter 4. Okay. Yeah. Might be a longer game than I expected. Might take a few more streams than the other games that I'm playing on October. If no one remembers something, does that mean it never happened? Ruka Minazuki, another one of the girls who disappeared 10 years ago previously, comes to Rogetsu Isle after Misaki and Madoka. Ruka grew up on the island, but after the incident, she and her mother left. Ruka has her own reasons for coming here. The ritual, the Kagura thing, is beckoning her to come back to the island. Ruka wants to piece together her lost memories. Why doesn't she remember where she was born, or what her father looked like? What was done to her and the other girls? What happened on the island the day they were taken? While exploring Rogetsu Hall in search of the key to her memories, Ruka encounters the ghost of Madoka in the room next to the Aso Museum. She then looks into the mirror and is greeted with a vision of her own face, warped and distorted. Yep, she has Moonlight Syndrome. This music. This mask, man. Please stop. What if she blossoms? They're trying out different masks on her to see which one cures her? I'm remembering. Chapter 4, Void. And now we're back to using the camera instead of the flashlights to fight ghosts. Note from Madoka. Something on the floor. I don't understand. Since I saw the one with no face, I don't understand anymore. My face is breaking, but... I remember now. Me crying, Ayako's face, a hand grabbing me. The mask is coming, blood red. That music, fallen face. No, don't show me anymore. I remember. We were chosen. It hurts. Everything. Shut it out. Shut it all out. I don't want to see. I want to shut it out, but the moon is calling. The moon, moon. I want to be somewhere dark with no moon. I'm going back to my room. Okay. Something else here? Amnesia. Oh. Heard the noise of something being revealed. Okay. Okay, so now where do I go back to? Should I go try find Madoka's room when she was here? Oh, that's what was weird. Almost like someone was watching me and then suddenly attacked me. Ah! No, you don't. Missed me. Although her scream kind of alerted me more than the sight of the hand itself. That made it a little easier to avoid being grabbed. Okay. Uh-oh. The patients. Oh yeah. I forgot. Wait. Ah, dang it. I missed. Hello? That music again. Who's playing that music? Yeah, kind of annoying. Shut it down. Okay, I imagine she's going to the source. Nurse during rounds. Yeah, wasn't there a room with... yeah, here. A room with an intercom. Yeah, that's exactly where she's going. Eh. Turn off the music. This is where the music's coming from? Shut it off? Yes. Annoying. Phew. There's a logbook by the Switch. By the Nintendo Switch? One item to report today. Experiment today with musical therapy by playing music over the speakers between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. As usual, the music was a selection of the Moon Sounds. Is that a new band or something? Some patients, especially the youngest children, were seen to present extreme reactions not normally seen in them. Since the therapy has been proven to produce an effect, it may be carried out again in the future. However, I believe that most of the reactions seen today were not positive. The behavior of our patients still hold many mysteries for us. Next time such experiments are carried out, please prepare as much as possible for unanticipated situations. Okay. Yeah, I'd become restless if you start playing that weird music as well. The light for room 207 is lit up. Ayako is written in the nameplate. Oh no. I've broken another toy. Oh, not Ayako. No. I don't want to be your toy. Yeah, not her again. Uh-oh. Wait. Get away from me. Ah. Dang it. Okay, good enough. So yeah, with the camera, I kind of have to keep them in focus till the two moons light up, and then snap. Oh, you switched them. No, I can handle the regular film. I'll leave the good film for the boss fight. Gotcha. Where are you? Stop hiding in the walls. Musical therapy. A meeting will take place tomorrow at 6 p.m. to explain the experimental treatment of playing music over the speaker system. Information about the location of the meeting will follow. The nurse in charge of room 207 in the new building should bring the music score from the room next door. Next door to this room or next door to room 207? Or this room? Is there a music score in this room that I can't access right now? Oh well, my current objective is to investigate room 207, so I guess I'm gonna do that. Oh well. I mean, didn't Madoka already defeat Ayako's ghost, I guess? Or will she attack Ruka as well? Room 207. This. Go 3. Go 7. Here we go. Yep. That's where the previous chapter ended. I wonder if any of these characters are going to meet. I mean, I'm led to believe that they're in the room in this area at the same time, but it kind of, I mean, she met Misaki, or Misaki's ghost. Hello. Hello. I don't want to play. But yeah, will they meet each other while still alive? I guess that's the question. Medical file, Ayako. Ayako, female, age 12. Patient exhibits symptoms of sudden memory loss as well as singular lack of ethic and morality, exemplified in the enjoyment she gets from causing pain and taking life. She may be using aggressive behavior as a means to keep a grip on her sense of self. Other patients have displayed tendencies to cling to objects or aspects of personality, but Ayako is the first to cling to violence. Her moonlight syndrome may only be in a moderate stage of advancement, but she requires careful observation. Ugh. Not it. I don't want to have to observe the violent child. Hello. More upgrades. What the? Hey! Hey! No fair. Surprise attack. Hi there. No. Okay, I need to heal. Liquid water, yes. Get away from me. Ah. No. Get away from me. Shoot. I guess that kind of counted. Gotcha. Come on, where's my fatal frame camp? Go away. Well, I ran out of good film. Go away. No. What? That didn't work? Oh, wait, was that a fatal frame chance? Okay, wait. Dang it. We're in the other room. I don't have any better film. Wait, how do I use my lens again? Come on. I'm stuck. Oh no. Ah. Hey, Norman. Currently fighting a little ghost little girl. And she's beating me. No, stop moving. Ah! Whew. Okay. Whoops. Let's heal up a little bit, just in case. Well, that's my last healing item. Ah. Hi there. Get away from me. Shredded your hands trying to hang a lamp? Oh dear. Okay. No, you're not gonna move. Okay. Get away from me. Get away from me. No, I don't want to play. Uh-oh. Every time she moves, the counter resets. Oh no. Hi there. Come on, die already. I mean, die again. Okay, I think I can escape if I... If I take a picture when that flashing thing shows up. Hang a lamp on ground wire, but ground wire turned twice? What? Torn twice. Huh? Ooh, mirror stone. Fully restores your health meter when it runs out. Kinda need that right now. I don't have any healing item. Scruffy looking doll parts are scattered over the surface of the desk. They appear to have been torn off. Well, no wonder she needs a new toy. I'm playing with a gamepad? I mean, yeah, this is on the Switch. I don't have this on PC, so of course I'm playing on a gamepad. This is Fatal Frame 4. It's finally released in North America. I mean, it was originally released on the Wii in 2008, but it was a Japan exclusive. So it was only this year that it was released in the US. I mean, kind of released. It's still I guess a Japanese game. I had to import it, But when you load it up on the Switch, you automatically get an update to download the English patch. So it allows you to play it in English. Okay, now I can go through this door. It was the same thing with the Fatal Frame 5, Maiden of Blackwater. I don't have any desire to play Spirit Camera on 3DS, and I wouldn't be able to stream it either anyways. These notes, I recognize this melody. Oh, so yeah, it was the room next door to room 207. And this is the music score that they told me to get. I might remember something if I play it on the dining hall piano. Memory and music are deeply connected. I've seen many examples of music prompting the recollection of forgotten memories. One such case was a patient of mine who would play various phrases on a piano, excuse me, seemingly using the notes and phrases as tools to explore her own mind. She started to play several similar phrases over and over, changing the key slightly each time. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Those phrases must have had some connection with her deeply buried memories. The improvement in her condition was dramatic and surprising. Unfortunately, she killed herself after recovering her memories. Oh dear. This case ended in failure, but what's certain is that music can reach deep regions of the mind inaccessible to mere language. There is music like that on this island. I remember hearing it when I was a child. They call it moon sounds. There are different kinds of moon sounds, but I remember some of them being used during rituals and festivals. Most of the moon sounds have been passed down by word of mouth. The melodies are ancient, but I've definitely seen documents about them somewhere. Seems it was worth coming back to this island in the end. Play the song in the dining room hall. Four-poster bed. Red cords are tied between the posts. There's no one on the bed. Weird. Almost like trying to keep something in. And I can definitely hear a weird noise, like almost like the woman from The Grudge. Uh-oh. Guess I can only come back through the tiny door. Okay, it's not locked. Phew. But yeah, I've heard about. I've seen a little bit of what the gameplay of the Spirit Camera is like. Like it uses the 3DS camera like an AR device or something. You have to move it around a lot. So I don't really feel like playing that. It doesn't really fit, I guess, into the franchise of Fatal Frame. It doesn't really follow a person like this. I guess it's just in name only, part of the franchise. Okay. Yeah, I would have to buy it, and I don't plan on buying it, the cartridge, anytime soon. But once I finish this one, I'm glad that I will have finally finished all 5 Fatal Frame games, because I've already played Maiden of Blackwater last year. Maybe I'll stream it next year or something, but yeah, this one is the only one that I haven't played yet. I'll get it. Hello? Here we? I didn't even want to come here. I didn't want to remember anything. Doesn't matter anymore. It's all going to go away. Oh dear. The moon! The moon! Whoop. Is there something? The blue thing on the corner tells me there's something here for me to find. Maybe behind the counter? Oh, there it is. Nice, I needed more healing items. I think this is the way to the dining room hall, right? Archive, also museum, where is it? This is the dining room, yeah. Like, I think this is unlocked already, so I can go this way. This is her running, by the way. Slightly faster walk. Not really running. Uh-oh. Hi there. Where shall we go today? I don't want to go anywhere. Hi there. How's it going? Okay. Bye. Tiny. Nice. There you go. If I can upgrade. Oh. Enhancement. Sure, might as well. It's the only lens I have. There you go. And here, increased damage dealt. I want more damage. Sure. That should be useful for using lenses. I think, yeah, using the lens uses up spirit power. So that means more spirit power means I can use the lens thing more often, more times. Okay, where's the piano again? There it is. The shiny thing somewhere? Play the piano by following the notes. Press the button corresponding to each glowing key to play it. You'll be successful if you can match the timing. Oh, a rhythm game all of a sudden? What? Oh dear, oh no. According to the score, it should sound like this. L, up, Y, up. Follow the notes and play the piano. Okay. Yeah? Wait, what? I played it right, huh? Right. Had to wait for it to light up. Yeah. I know this song. I've heard it before. It's barely a song, only 4 notes. But yeah, that was a lot easier than I expected, I guess. Not really a rhythm game, but... Wow. Yes, I always took like that lift. Investigate the lift. I thought the lift wasn't working. This way. The lift. Is it above, upstairs? Where was the lift in? Oh, it was here. I was right next to it. Dang it. Oh, well, might as well save. Save. Third-person camera angles, like in the corner. All feels very voyeuristic, like almost someone's watching me. And then the camera zooms into behind her and kind of breaks that feeling. Kind of weird. Over here. This should be the lift lobby. Yeah, is the lift even working? Ah. Hello. Woman in black walking. I guess it's working. Letter dropped by woman in black. What could be the matter with you of late? What could be the matter with you of late? Why are you in such a foul mood? Back then, when first I told you how I felt about you, you rejected me completely and utterly, even though you always smiled at me after you became me. Wait, what? I want to see you smile like that again. Where shall we go for our walk today? Huh? Letter meant to the person she was wheeling on the wheelchair? Doesn't seem to be switched on. Okay, so it isn't working. Okay, instructions for operating the lift are posted on a notice board. Lift services floors 1 to 4. A key is required to access the 4th floor. The lift is powered from the underground switchboard room and can be switched on and off from there. The code to activate the switch is 23. Please go to the switchboard room in the event of power-related lift failure. Rogetsu Hall was built as a sanatorium extension to Haibara Infirmary. But there are also guest facilities on the 1st floor. So yeah, I was kind of confused about, wait, is this a hotel or is this a hospital? I guess it's both. The rooms in the buildings have been named with moon motif. Harmonious Room, Glorious Moon. The Aso Museum is a room dedicated to Professor Aso's visit to the island and features important materials on display. Entrance is free. Anyone wishing to visit should apply at reception. Pale Moon. The pool in the Moonflower Garden courtyard may also be used freely between July and October. Note to staff regarding underground floors. Entrance to rooms other than the switchboard room and water storage room is strictly prohibited. Okay. How do I get to the switchboard room? Uh-oh. I guess I'll follow. Woman in black with sister. Oh, that's her sister. Okay, let me try this door just to be safe. Yeah. Not openable. It's locked. Does that mean there's a key? I will live forever. Oh dear. Nothing good ever comes out of people wanting to live forever. Something here. Ooh, nice. Good film. Wait. I think I went the wrong way. Oh, never mind. Great. Why did you get me a good film? Is it? Ah. You can power up more. Oh, okay. Takes longer but does more damage, maybe? Wait. Stay. Let me get the two of you. Nice. Dang it. Forgot the button to use the lens. I think it's... is that one? Uh-oh. Is she mad? Little to the left. Uh-oh, he mad. Okay. Okay, that was not maxed out. Hang on. Okay, need healing. Could run a little faster, you know. Nice. Look at all those bonuses. Okay, so was I supposed to come this way? Let me save here. This is not the switchboard room, is it? This is where I turned on the intercom thing, I think. Right? Yeah. Oops, is there something here? This way? Oh, found it. Please be more healing items. Okay. Don't really need that. My lens is kind of fully upgraded at this point. Well, maybe I'll need it for the next lens I find. Phew. That was a tough battle. Here? Ah. Nice, more film. Okay, so did I make a wrong turn? Back here? I was following the woman in black. Maybe I was supposed to go here? To the Asso Museum? No. Maybe this way? Yeah, this is new. Woman in wheelchair. There she is. The wind is howling. Okay, there's something here. Where is it? I heard an item appearing. Maybe it's outside. Hello? Where's your sister? Excuse me. I don't mean to bother you, but, sorry. Okay, I won't. Uh-oh. Hey, but you don't touch me either, okay? You cool? Oh, help! Wait. I do have a mirror stone. Ah! Okay, mirror stone used. Oh dear. Wait, where am I? Where'd they go? Oh dear. Right there. Oh, hey, Blue Falco. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? Kind of fighting a couple ghost sisters. Ah. Finding them by taking pictures of them. Hello. Personal space. Uh-oh. Is that? Oh no. Come on. Safe distance. Wait, no. Ah! Wrong button. That was a fatal frame here. I mean, I guess I'm a good photographer, but my subjects keep getting way too close. So I have to move away. Okay, let me switch to a better film. No, I don't have it there. Okay. Ah! Oh no. At least I think I only have to deal with one of them now. Huh? Right? The other one's gone? Uh-oh. When the fourth moon is... when the fourth moon is full, I... Uh-oh. Ow! Get off me! I have to keep the ghost in focus until the fourth circle lights up. Ah. Nice. Right there. You're back. Oh no. Ow. Oh no. I think I'm gonna die. There she goes. Let me get out of here. A little open ground. Yeah, in the Fatal Frame series, you... Oh, dang it. I'm died. Oof. In the Fatal Frame series, you have to exorcise the ghosts by taking pictures of them. First time seeing the game over screen. This is actually the Fatal Frame 4. I've already streamed 1 through 2 and 3 on the channel, so I figured might as well stream the 4th game. Although interesting enough, this was actually the most recent released game. It was released this year, but it's actually a re-release of Fatal Frame 4 for the Wii that was released in 2008, but it was exclusive for Japan. So this year is like the first time it was released in North America. I mean, kind of released in North America. It's still a Japanese Switch game, but since the Switch does not have region lock, you can just import it. And once you import it, you get the chance to download a English patch update. So you can play it in English. What? Oh, load the autosave. Is it load from the beginning of the chapter? Wait, didn't I? Pretty sure I... Yeah, this is the beginning of the chapter again. What? Didn't I? I'm pretty sure I autosaved before, after this. How do I go back to the menu? No, minus. I hope I didn't lose my autosave just now. Yeah, this one. I think, yeah. No, autosave is this one. Which was Hull. There you go. Weird. Why didn't it load the autosave immediately? Okay, might as... Just in case something weird happens, let me do a proper save instead. I don't trust the autosaves anymore. Okay. Now, where was I going again? I went this way. Yeah, courtyard corridor, and this is the courtyard. Okay. So yeah, this is your basic survival horror game. Lots of little puzzles and unlocking doors, figuring out the map where you are, and eventually, occasionally, fighting ghosts. Yeah, this is the door to the courtyard. Do wish I had more healing items. But yeah, now I guess I'll try using my good film that I had. I just didn't use it. Wait, there was something. Something down here, I believe. Where is it? That way? Yeah, the way you get items here is you have to shine your light on an item to unhide it. And there's that blue light on the corner kind of tells you how close you are to an item. There you go. More upgrades. I need more healing items. Oh yeah, hang on. Let me check something here. How do I use my lenses again? I forget which buttons. Basic controls. Need to run. No, camera obscura. Really look around. X to take a picture. Oh, I can lock onto the ghost. I've been doing it freely. While MZL lock onto the ghost. And little frame. You have a chance of countering free. I guess. Timing correctly. Okay, yeah, that red circle is the fatal frame thing, but I haven't really done it. Okay. Alarm upgrade. Lenses, here we go. How do I use my lens? Press Y to use an upgrade lens if you have enough spirit points. I thought I did press Y, but maybe I have to do it while locked on. Okay. I got reacquainted with the controls. Time to fight this boss again, I guess. Excuse me. Again, I don't mean to bother you, but I kinda need to fight you. Apparently she thinks her sister is herself. But when she says, don't touch me, but I'm actually touching her sister? Kinda weird. Okay, but if you grab me, aren't I... Doesn't that make me inadvertently touch you? Okay. Okay, now I'm locked on. And then why? To use the lens. There we go. Ow! Okay. Mirror. Phone mirror immediately used. Ow! Dang it. Okay. Wait. Come on, I'm stuck. Wait, let me go to an open area. It's a lot easier now. Or except when they disappear, of course. Come on. 2, 4. Now. As with regular photography, there's a lot of timing involved to taking the perfect picture. Hi there. Nice. Uh-oh. Ow! Dang it. Okay, that was a bad start. Now I know Ghost... I kept trying to fight her next to the pool. But now I know I should go to the courtyard. It's a lot... or more open area. Yeah, I thought I loaded the autosave. Or I think I loaded... Oh, I think I loaded that save data, which was... Yeah, the save data from when I finished the previous chapter. No wonder it started over. Okay. Try that again. I know that there is, in this game, just like in Fatal Frame 5, Maiden of Blackwater, you can, like, purchase items with your points. But I don't know. I don't want. I think that's a little bit cheating. I'd rather find items in the environment than use up points to purchase them. But yeah, I guess it's a good option in case someone is finding the game too difficult and they need more healing items than it's normally provided. But yeah, since it's optional, I'm gonna choose not to do it, not to use it. I think go through here now. Okay, there's an item there. Yeah. there 2 items? And I think some items are kind of random. Ah! No, you don't. Yeah, when you're reaching for an item, there's a chance, like a random chance, that a ghost hand will try to grab your arm. And if it grabs your arm, you lose the item. So you gotta be careful. There's another item there. Please be a healing item. Liquid water, maybe. More upgrade items that I don't need. Okay, let's do this again. This time I'm gonna run in that direction. I don't think I can skip cutscenes. Oh, yes, I can. Okay. Bye! Hi there. Come on. 2 of you in the same shot. Let's go. Ah, it didn't work. If only she could run a little faster. Hi there. Yeah, this is her running. Ah. Oh, come on. Okay, you got me. Okay, did not time it correctly, but still. Come on, lock on. Okay. Right there. Now. Okay, nice. Oh, she's back. Got it. Overkill, nice. Got rid of her. Got 2 more shots of the good lens that deal more damage. There we go. Whew. So yeah, there's a lot of strategy, and the different types of film does different damage, but there's also few of them. There's also different lenses that you can do. Some of them do more damages, some of them slow down the ghosts. But you can only use them after you've accumulated spirit points, which you get by fighting regular ghosts. So yeah, it's not just taking pictures of the ghosts. There's a lot of intricacies to when you do it and how you do it. The surface gleams darkly, obscuring the depths below. Oh, there is. She says something. She dropped something. Copper key. Found an old key with the words switchboard room inscribed in it, and that's where I need to go. I need to get the elevator working, and in order to do that, I need to go to the switchboard room. And I just found the key to it. Nice. Uh-oh. This feeling. Hi there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh... I should go. Lurk while I eat some dinner. Okay. Yeah, I hope no ghosts get me either. Okay, can I leave? Bye. Yeah, I know an unbeatable ghost when I see one. I've played enough Fatal Frame games to know when you show a ghost that I'm not supposed to fight. Eesh. Okay, where's the save point? I want to do that boss battle again. Oof. Might as well over this. Alright. Now I think I could get to the... Either go back to the corridor where I came from, or go through the dining hall. I'll go back. There is a kind of eerie feeling to the walking around in these abandoned areas. I mean, usually in other Fatal Frame games, they've taken place in like more traditional old school, like older Japanese homes. So this environment kind of feels relatively more modern, even though it clearly very dilapidated and very old, but not quite as old as an older Japanese house, historic house. But still creepy. Okay. Oh, there was an item back there. And I want to find it. First time I was playing this, I've kind of ignored some of the items, thinking, okay, any key item, I'll find it eventually. But now that I'm kind of running low on healing items and film, and which, yeah, as you might expect, in a game where your weapon is a camera, film is your ammo. You need ammo to damage the ghosts. But yeah, because I'm kind of running low, I can't ignore the items anymore. Okay. This must be the switchboard room. Seems like everything is still working. Wait, what was the code for the elevator again? 23? I think it was. It's the same puzzle as the other one. Okay. Several numbers. 3, no, 6, 0, no. 1, 9, 2, 5. 7. Three. There you go. Hey, the elevator's working. Uh-oh. Who's there? Okay. Hey, more film. Nice. What is this? Old dusty nurse's memo. On duty, not old dust. On duty nurse's memo. To today's on duty nurse. The password for the door to the 3rd floor ward has been changed to 1956. 1956, I guess. There are some extremely sick patients on the 3rd floor, so please be very careful with the door to that floor. Oh dear. Sick in what way? Like illness or mentally? Either way, they're likely not alive anymore, but their ghosts might still give me trouble. Huh? No, you don't. Nice. Wait, is this where I came from? No, it's a new door. Man guarding door. The living shall not enter. I'm leaving. Ooh, Pierce lens. New update for my camera. Should I open? No. Okay. I was worried there would be like some punishment if a living person tried opening that, but okay. I'll come back here later. Uh-oh. Why won't it open? Ha! Yeah, speaking of punishment... Hi there. Hi there. Ah, dang it. Again, hard to fight ghosts in an enclosed space, especially when they can go through walls. Gotcha. That circle above kind of gives you a hint of where the ghost is coming from, but sometimes that doesn't really help. Ah, see what I mean? Gotcha. You. On the Court of the Unhallowed. The Court of the Unhallowed is the residence of the deceased. The faces of the deceased can change and thus be in danger of blossoming. On the first sign of blossoming in the deceased, thou must harvest the face and remove the bud. Huh? Being done, thou must place a false face on them, like a mask, that doth be like their face, to preserve their appearance as when living. The mask becometh part of the deceased. The mask becometh the deceased. The deceased becometh the mask. Let not the living into the court of the unhallowed, lest their minds be lost and they be in danger of budding. Only those who are trained and have moonlight in their soul may enter. But be thou warned, let not any soul into the court of nights when the moon be not full. Okay, okay, I won't go in the room. Sheesh. Oh, because I was curious what was behind that door. I mean, I wonder, that probably like an optional boss fight or something. Uh-oh. You again. See ya. You. I'm probably safe, right? You won't follow me through a door, right? Okay, the elevator's working out. Okay, let me save again. Now that I've seen how tough some of these fights can be, got a little more paranoid about losing progress. Ah, hi there. Sorry, I'll take the next one. Dang it, I missed. Eesh. Control panel for the list. So I think I can just go to the second floor just by climbing the stairs, but the third floor and the fourth floor I need a key. The third floor is the one with the password. Oh, yeah, let's go. Go to floor 3. Oh, this is... Yeah, riding an old elevator is creepy onto itself. This room open? It is. We'll go there later. Let me just check over here. Oh yeah, yeah. I couldn't go to the third floor because the stairwell was blocked. Yep, by a couple of wheelchairs. Could just move the wheelchairs, but nope. Had to go through all that trouble to get the elevator working. Typical. See, I can't possibly go through here. The corridor is blocked by a red wheelchair. I can't move a red wheelchair. There's no way I can just push this and roll it somewhere else. Right? That makes sense, right? Okay, I guess there's nowhere else to go, but... Wait. Is there an item here? I think I saw the blue. Yeah. There's an item here. Somewhere. Oh. It appeared. I heard it. Where is it? Ah, it's downstairs. Never mind. Okay, let's go through the door with the sick patients. 1956, right? That was the password. Hi there. Nurse waiting. Yeah, sometimes ghosts will just appear and they will appear for a few seconds, and if you take a picture of them before they disappear, you get a few extra points. So yeah, a few ghosts are not, some of the ghosts are not there to fight you. Item. Room assignment list. Room 308, Silent Moon. Yomotsuki Ruka. Is that she related to me? Or just the same name as me, but different last name? Notes. We have been asked to report the result of Ruka's musical therapy. Report the progression of her Moonlight Syndrome symptoms to the director, as well as which moon sounds she responds to. Oh, maybe it is me, but before I change my name. Yuko Magaki. Yuko Magaki. A generous donor to the facility. He gets upset if you enter his room while he's painting, so please avoid doing so if possible. Also, never touch his paintings. I get the feeling these are like bosses that I'm gonna have to fight. Misaki Aso, we played as her in the beginning, but she's now dead. Misaki is receiving special treatment directly from Director Haibara. She is quite delicate, so do not let her make contact with a patient on the 4th floor. Kageri Sendo. Kageri is being treated by the director in conjunction with her family doctor. Do not enter her special treatment room except in an absolute emergency. Okay. Go to your former room. Yeah, that was mine. 308, right? Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay, which way then? Faded room, patient 308, waiting. This is my. Patient room corridor, but this is locked. How am I supposed to go to my room if I can't go through that door? No way around it. Do I have to unlock it? Maybe it's here. There you go. Ah, here you go. The password. Right. One, 5, 6. There you go. Easy. Some sort of mechanism was triggered. Nurse heading towards the room. He got 500 points. I mean, the previous Fatal Frame games, your points were used to upgrade the camera. Now I guess the points don't really matter because, I mean, the points can be used to purchase items, but I decided not to do that, so I guess the points don't matter for my playthrough. But I still want to grab the photos. I know this place somehow. Yeah, she has been here, but she forgot
しい匂いにも似た。
A familiar scent. Oh, I guess that was the end of the chapter. All right. Void clear. I guess we could take a quick peek at the next chapter to see who will we be playing as next. But I'm gonna end it here. It's been over 3 hours. While exploring Rogetsu Hall, Misaki Aso comes across a girl in black, the same girl who appears in her fragmented memories, calling her back to Rogetsu Isle. Misaki desperately wants to find out the connection between the girl and herself. Following the girl through the darkness, she arrives at a room. The room where Madoka was hospitalized 10 years ago. Wait, is Misaki still alive? Misaki discovers that all 5 girls who disappeared were patients of the Rogetsu Hall Sanatorium. They were being treated for Moonlight Syndrome, a condition unique to Rogetsu Isle. While looking for Madoka, Misaki starts to remember the events of 10 years ago. Madoka, Madoka, where's Madoka? It is Madoka the one who died. I keep mistaking the two. Queen faces, Misaki Aso. I need to find Madoka. Find Madoka Tsukimori. Okay. I think I still have the film from the last chapter, but the upgrades are different. Okay. Oh well. We'll end it here. Yeah, this was an eventful stream, I guess. A lot happened. But yeah, I'm still enjoying this. Kind of interesting that the different characters kind of play a little differently because of how you interact, how you fight the ghosts. But it still feels very much like Fatal Frame game. So yeah, there's a few differences here and there, but still very much feels like part of the series. So I'm enjoying it, and of course I'm going to continue until I finish it. Probably going way into November. Now that I've seen the list of chapters, I think there are like a total of maybe 13 or something. This is chapter 5 now. Still a ways to go. But yeah, if you like these old school kind of games, make sure to follow the channel. And right now I'm playing spooky games, spooky October streams. I'm playing Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, and Dead Space 2, and Doom 2016. So these are the 3 games that I'm currently streaming right now. If you want to see any of these, you should follow the channel. And yeah, if you're interested in the Fatal Frame series and you want to check out my playthrough of Fatal Frames 1, 2, and 3, they are all on my YouTube channel, where I archive all my streams. So yeah. Hope you had fun. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.